यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजनाय यमुना तीरावनचारि यमुना तीरावनचारि यमुना तीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, श्री श्री राधा गोविंद जी की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री श्री निताई गौरांग की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 69. Narad visits Krishna's palaces, Shloka number 9 to 12. Okay. Please repeat after me. रत्ना प्रदीपा निकर्धुतिभिर्निरस्ता ध्वावन्तं विचित्रवल्लभीषु शिखण्डिनो अङ्गाम् नृत्यन्ति यत्र विहिता गुरुधूम्रपक्षैर् निर्यान्तमीक्ष्य घनबुद्ध्य उन्नदन्ता रत्ना प्रदीपा निकरधुतिभिर्निरस्ता ध्वान्तं विचित्रवलभीषु शिखण्डिनोऽङ्गा नृत्यन्ति यत्र विहिता गुरुधूमपक्षे निर्यान्तमीक्ष्य घनबुद्धया उन्नदन्ता रत्ना प्रदीपा निकरधुतिभिर्निरस्ता ध्वान्तं विचित्रवलभीषु शिखण्डिनोऽङ्गा नृत्यन्ति यत्र विहिता गुरुधूपमक्षे निर्यान्तमीक्ष्य घनबुद्धया उन्नदन्ता Please repeat. रत्ना प्रदीपा निकरधुतिभिर्निरस्ता रत्ना प्रदीपा निकरधुतिभिर्निरस्ता ध्वान्तं विचित्रवलभीषु शिखण्डिनोऽङ्गा नृत्यन्ति यत्र वेता गुरुधूपम निर्यान्तमीक्ष्य घन रत्ना प्रदीप निकर ध्वान्तं विचित्रवलभीषु शिखण्डिनोऽङ्गा Word to word meaning, translation, and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Deepa. Okay. Ratna, jewel bedecked, Pradeepa of lamps, Nikara, many, Dutubhi with a light, Nirasta, dispelled, Dvantam, darkness, Vichitra, variegated, Valbhishu, on the ridges of the roof, Shikhandina, peacocks, Anga, my dear King Parikshit, Nrityanti, dance, Yatra, wherein, Vihita, placed, Aguru, of Aguru, Dhupam, incense, Aksha, through the small holes in the latticed windows. Nir, Niryantam going out. Iksha seeing. Ghana a cloud. Buddhaya thinking it to be. Unnadanta crying loudly. Translation. This is translation of shloka number 9, 10, 11, 12 combined. Supporting the palace were coral pillars decoratively inlaid with Vaidurya gem. Sapphires bedecked the walls, and the floors glowed with perpetual brilliance. In that palace, Twasta had arranged canopies with hanging strands of pearls. There were also seats and beds fashioned of ivory and precious jewels. In the attendance were many well-dressed maidservants bearing lockets on their necks, and also armor-clad guards with turbans, fine uniforms and jeweled earrings. The glow of numerous jewel-studded lamps dispelled all darkness in the palace. My dear king, on the ornate ridges of the roof danced loudly crying peacocks, who saw the fragrant agru incense escaping through the holes of latticed windows and mistook it for a cloud. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes, there was so much incense and fragrant gum burning that the scented fumes were coming out of the windows. The peacocks became illusioned by the fumes, mistaking them for clouds, and began dancing jubilantly. There were many maidservants, all of whom were decorated with gold necklaces, bangles, and beautiful saris. There were also many male servants who were nicely decorated in cloaks and turbans and jeweled earrings. Beautiful as they were, the servants were all engaged in different household duties. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakchurunmilitam Vena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Shah Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauradase Nama He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastate तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नीलाचला निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम। इको है क्या? इको इको आ रहा है क्या? इको है क्या? थोड़ा टू इन ट्रू है। आएंगे तो उनको बोल देना 0 है oh it is Hare Krishna. I seek the blessing from all the devotees present here so that I can speak for the glorification of Lord and devotees and for purification of my heart. Please give your blessings. Hare Krishna. So there are 4 shlokas, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we just read 12th one here. So it is the opulence of Dwarka described here, and so many wonderful things. Last week we went to Jagannath Puri temple in Brahmachari Yatra. We visited temple 2 times, I think. Yes. So there are so many things written here, and I was trying to match in the temple of Lord Jagannath something. Supporting the palace were coral pillars decoratively inlaid with Vedurya gem. So in Dwarka there were coral pillars and with Vedurya gem. Even if you see the pillars in old temples like Puri and other, they are so beautiful. So much of painting, design. You saw so many designs when you went inside the top and everywhere. So much design and things were there. Now also, old temples. And sapphire bedecked the walls. On the wall there were sapphires. So in Puri also, like we saw in temple, so many things were there in wall. But now sapphire and jewels will be there, then it will be difficult to maintain. Every day we have to put new. So the floor glowed with perpetual brilliance. So I think that must be some high class stone marble there in Dwarka. And there were canopies with hanging strand of pearls. Like if you see when you put canopy on Lord Jagannath, so they have some pearls thread in the side. It looks very beautiful. If you roll it, it moves like. So there were so many canopies, pearls strand were there. And there were also seats and beds fashioned by with ivory. Ivory means hathi dant. Huh? What is hathi dant? Ivory. It is written dant. Dant मतलब हाथी का ही होगा ivory. So made of ivory, there were so many beds and chairs. So that is the opulence of Dwarka. And there were so many attendants, ladies and gents, maid servants. They were also decorated very nicely with lockets and good saris and so many things. And so many servants, they were also having pagadi and things like that. So, but all these things were not pacifying the hearts of Dwarka Vasi when Krishna was outside. We read in Hastinapur, when he was in Hastinapur, they were waiting when he will come. And when Krishna comes to Dwarka, their life comes back. So for outside or for the people who are not devotee, this will be very wonderful description. Yes, it is from a spiritual world. But this is not the for devotees are living. Devotees are living to please Krishna. And because Krishna is the best person, the supreme person, so his opulence is also the best. Many people are doing research in the summers Dwarka. If we can get some gold or we can get something from there. And we are very proud we are part of that civilization. But they are just seeing the external thing. But the main thing, because Krishna is there, everything is wonderful, beautiful. Like I was hearing one lecture of Prabhupada. Prabhupada was telling, why do we love this body? Why do we love others' body? Huh? Krishna's body. Krishna's part is there. Okay, very close. Krishna's part and parcel, soul is there. Because of soul, we are loving this body. However, we may be beautiful and other people beautiful. But if that soul goes away, we do not love. We have to take that body to Shamshan Ghat immediately. Whoever, maybe whoever, most rich, most powerful, most learned, most anything. Because that soul is there, that body is wonderful. Otherwise, that soul goes, nothing is beautiful. Even our nails and hairs, they are beautiful. We apply something because soul is present. As soon as you cut it, it's dead matter, complete dead matter. It's also dead matter now also, but it is little stick with the soul, so it's looking like glowing. Prabhupada is telling because we love soul, that's why we love the body. We are loving body because we are loving soul actually. Soul is not there, no one loves the body. No one loves. Someone loves dead body? No one loves. If they love, that means there's some problem. We have to go to the doctor. They sometimes they keep the dead body of scientists or very special beauty queens so that they may again give the life or they may do some experiments. I don't know what. But they keep sometimes some people's dead body. But basically, we are loving the soul. And we are loving soul because soul is part of Krishna. Krishna is so attractive, that's why soul is also very attractive. So ultimately, if we can love soul this much, then we can love Krishna so much. Because soul is coming from Krishna. So basically, we are loving this body because we are loving Krishna only. We love Krishna, then we love soul, and then we love this body. Like it's coming down. So ultimately, we are loving Krishna. And Dwarka Vasis, they were directly loving Krishna. These things were not like creating so much of fascination in their minds. Yes, they are there. In Vrindavan, there's a different opulence. In Dwarka, there's a different type of opulence. So both are opulent in their own way. And devotees are always after Krishna. And here it is written, uh, the glow of numerous jewel-studded lamps dispel the darkness in the palace. Means palace must be very big. There must be many, many lamps. One time we went to Radha Kund in last, I think, December, November. We were having that seminar by Bhurijan Prabhu, Japa seminar. So in the, I think which Kund? Surbi Kund. Surbi Kund. Surbi Kund, they had 4-5 stairs to go down. So all 4 sides they put so many lamps. And it was so beautiful. And in between, Krishna comes and he was dancing with peacock feather and flute and playing. Some devotee became Krishna and he was dancing very nicely. And they had a big focus light in the night, 8 o'clock in the night, and they just focused on Krishna. It was very like beautiful scene, lot of kirtan, everywhere lamp, and Krishna is dancing as if you are in Vrindavan there, and you can feel also Vrindavan. It was very nice scene. Then it is said here, Nityati, Nityanti yatra vihita aguru dhupam akshay. So the peacocks were dancing, peacocks. They were dancing because so much of agru, incense was burned inside the palace and it was coming out of the windows, holes of windows. And they thought now Ghanshyam, Ghan has come, Badal has come. And they were dancing. Ghan buddhaya, unna, danta. बहुत स्टाइल से जोर से नाच रहे थे. So I was reading Japa book of Bhurijan Prabhu. He was telling, when we chant in our mind, so many clouds come. And we get distracted by the clouds. But if we see the clouds, they are made by sun only. The cause of clouds is sun only. Sometimes black cloud and blue cloud and yellow and white and whatever types of clouds are there. So ultimately, it's Krishna's energy and it's just changing. Maya is just changing in different forms, different shapes. And we get distracted, so we lose the track of hearing the Harinam. So he was telling we have to be not getting disturbed by the clouds of Maya in our mind. There are so many shapes, so many varieties and colors of clouds. Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gauranga Bhagwan ki, Shri Prabhupada ki. So here this simple peacock or simple peacocks, they were not able to understand. They were also thinking now cloud have come and rain is going to come and let us dance. They were dancing, something like our situation. But they were fortunate, they were in Dwarka, in the abode of Krishna. We are also fortunate, we are in the temple of Nitai Gauranga. So yes, actually, Krishna consciousness is the matter of consciousness. Where we put our consciousness, how we put our consciousness, that defines where are we. So the clouds were coming and they were thinking, no, clouds were not coming, since something was coming like that. So we have to be careful. Yeah, there's so many clouds of material energy come to our mind in our consciousness. So we have to be very careful in chanting. And Purijan Prabhu was telling, if we just focus on hearing one name, one mantra, then slowly, slowly again cloud will be removed and we will not get distracted. Sometimes we see in the cloud, there is some lion, there is some building, there is so many things. So they are just in the cloud. And after some time, that will change. Some other shape will come. So if we just go on with that, then 2 hours will be wasted because we will see different, what do you say, shapes, different things. So we have to just hear Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Yes. So yes, so this opulence of Dwarka is made by Twasta, means Vishwakarma. Very nice opulence of Dwarka. Opulence is so much, but no one is attracted. They are attracted to only Krishna. So, if we see Krishna here, I was hearing one lecture of one devotee yesterday. He was describing in Krishna, we can see ordinary thing, and in Krishna, we can also see extraordinary thing. There's a combination. And that makes Krishna very attractive. Anyway, Krishna is attractive because of many things. But even this thing, if you just analyze, he is very ordinary, sometimes he is sometimes very extraordinary. Like so many leelas, if you see Krishna, like he is eating mud. That is ordinary. Every child eats mud. But when he shows Brahmand, that is extraordinary. Krishna is stealing butter. That is ordinary. But when Mother Yashoda takes the rope, kilometers of rope, that is very extraordinary. Right? Like there are so many leelas, pastime of Krishna. Can you tell where Krishna showed both ordinary and extraordinary? If suppose Krishna always shows extraordinary, then we know it is predictable. He is God. Then everyone will bow down. He is super extraordinary. But if he is always ordinary, no one will care. Normal. But Krishna shows, depending on the pastime, depending on the devotee, depending on the need. Now he is here, ordinary householder, sometime in this we will read. But now he is extraordinary because he has so many forms, 16,000 forms, 16,000 forms there. Right? If you see the Leela of Krishna, can you remember some pastimes and Leela where Krishna showed both ordinary or extraordinary? And it was very amazing to devotees. Huh? So how it was ordinary and then extraordinary? Huh? Okay, first he was in the coil, very ordinary. Anyone go ordinary, he will be coiled by a snake. And extraordinary, he was dancing on the lake, on the hoods of Kaliya. Yes. Then other Leela, eating the mud. And then Brahmanda. Yes, Brahmanda showing. Putana, all demon. First he was drinking the milk of Putna, looking ordinary. Then became extraordinary. So, yes, then Trinavat. looking very ordinary, small baby, just in the hand of a demon, then extraordinary, heavy weight. Huh? Fruit. He is taking fruit from the lady, very ordinary. Lady is giving fruit to the small child. Simple thing. Then rice is falling, ordinary. What is extraordinary? He gave the opulence, but he gave Krishna Prema also. I think already she had Krishna Prema. That's why she was there. Any other pastime? Huh? Brahma. Brahma Vimohan. First he is very ordinary. He is searching, my dear friend, Sudama, Sumangal, Madhumangal, where are you? And then very extraordinary. He is creating so many Vishnus from his body. Super extraordinary. Brahmaji got confused. What is happening? So the devotee was telling in the lecture, when we eat some sweet in some places, like they make this malpua, so they put some kali mirch, in malpua. You have seen somewhere? Kali mirch. Why they put in malpua kali mirch? To enhance the taste. If it is just mitha, but if you have little kali mirch, then jhatka, what do you say? Kick. Then you get, oh, it's very nice. Like if you eat dahi, dahi is khatta, but you add sugar. You want a taste, variety, little. In many sweets, like they do some like add. Like if you eat Shrikhand, there is mainly it's khatta, little khatta, but they add some spices and all, so that it becomes very nice, different taste. So Krishna had that variety, that taste in his leelas, so that it becomes very attractive for us. And anyway, it's super attractive always, but that is the nature. Like even like if you are eating rice and ghee, then you want one chili to get little different taste. So that is the variety. We want some variety. So Krishna is doing like that. He's sometimes very ordinary, sometimes super extraordinary. Like in Dwarka also. Narad Muni thought, let me go and see how Krishna is doing. So he is doing as a householder. That is ordinary. Sometimes he is doing yajna. Sometimes he is feeding the cows, giving donations, charity. Sometimes he is getting his children married. So many things. But when he goes to many palaces, he sees he is extraordinary because he has many forms. That is super extraordinary. And when he is coming out of the palace, he becomes one. All Krishna, they become one. And when he is coming in the palace in the evening, again they become many. That is extraordinary. So Krishna is doing his leela to attract us in this way. So very, very fortunate devotee, they get chance to stay in Dwarka and Vrindavan to see the Leela of Krishna eye to eye and to relish it and to understand it. And we are also as a devotee, we can hear it and we can also relish it. Right? So that attractiveness increases the taste for Krishna consciousness. Right? But we are seeing here so much opulence is being described, but Dwarka Vasis are not mad after it. But I think this peacock got little mad for this opulence and whatever there. So I was reading some story in the Srimad Bhagavatam in the 4th canto. I will share from here how this material opulence is so dangerous. If it goes inside our mind, then it creates lot of problem. What all type of problem it brings to our life? This material opulence. If we are not Krishna conscious, can you name some problems because of material opulence? If people are not Krishna conscious, what all problems they face because of material opulence? Envy, envy. किसी के पास ज्यादा है तो envy. Okay. Then pride. Yes, pride. I am something great. Huh? Bad habits, Nalko were Manigrave children, yes. Nalko, not children, they are directly. Kubera's children, okay. Then illusion, illusion, illusion. And false ego, untruthfulness, uh, duplicity, cheating propensity, yes, so many things. Bhog Aishwarya Prasaktanam, Taha Aprita Chedasam. Their consciousness, real consciousness goes somewhere else. One pointed focus on spiritual life will not arise. That is also problem with material opulence. Kali, Kali stays, yes, Kali stays in 5 places, and the final one is the gold. Yes, gold is a problem. Prabhupada writes in first canto, I think somewhere, gold standard. There was gold standard, but now they have abolished gold standard. They have got paper standard. No, something. Paper, yes, paper, money. And it has a lot of scope to improve Kali, because no one has control how much you can print, how much you can distribute. Right? So there are so many studies have been done on this currency, how this currency is spoiling the world, paper currency. Prabhupada was telling in one lecture in the previous time, people had gold, silver and some copper. They will change that currency, but everyone does not have that currency. So then they will exchange their commodity, barter system. Okay, I have aloo, you have tomato. Like we can exchange. So that was going on. But because of this false currency, you can print as much as you like, and then you can inflate the economy and you can destroy the economy because of that. That is a different subject matter. We'll not discuss here much. But that is the problem with opulence, material opulence, money. So I was reading one pastime in the 4th canto. Because of material opulence, one becomes completely blinded, illusion, envies other, and neglect, and all those things. So this is a beautiful pastime in the 4th canto of Prahlad Maharaj. Not Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj. Yes. And this is in the 8th chapter of 4th canto. How the mother of Dhruva, stepmother, who was Suruchi, she got completely blinded by material opulence and envy, and how she was dealing Dhruva towards Dhruva. And even what to speak, she captured the mind of Uttanpad also for some time. After that, everyone realized, but just because of material opulence and pride, because she was very close to king, she was thinking, I am a pet queen. I am a very close. I can do anything. And when Dhruva was trying to come on the lap of his father, what she's telling, we will read few shlokas. So this is from shloka number 9. Ekada suruche putram ankaropaya lalayan uttama naru rukchantam dhruva raja bhayandana. Once upon a time, King Uttanpad was petting the son of Suruchi, Uttama, placing him on his lap. Dhruva Maharaj was also trying to get on the king's lap. But the king did not very much welcome him. I think king was little fearful. He had some idea. If I take Dhruva, then there will be problem in my life. He was hesitating. Actually, sometimes our attachment make us weak. He was attached to Suruchi and he became weak. And Suruchi was knowing how to exploit that attachment. So, like in case of Dashrath Maharaj and Kaikeyi, you know that same example almost like. So what happens? Shloka number 10. Tatha chikirsha madam tam sa patnya stanayam dhruvam Suruchi shrunvato ragya sa isha mahito ati garvita. So there are words isha and ati garvita comes here. And Suruchi shrunvato ragya. She spoke as if king should hear properly, in front of king only. While the child, Dhruva Maharaj, was trying to get up on the lap of his father, Suruchi, his stepmother, became very envious of child. And with great pride, she began to speak as to be heard by the king himself with great pride and envy. Why she was envying Dhruva? Because she was envying Suniti. Competition हो गया ना wife Suniti. Suniti should not get the king's mind. I should capture the king. So somehow she was envious of Suniti. Then this is the product of Suniti. Like when we love someone, we love everything of that person. And when we envy someone, we envy everything of that person. So because you are son of my rival, you know, so I hate you. I want to, you go away. So she spoke very harshly. She says in the shloka number 11, Queen Suruchi told to Dhruv Maharaj, my dear child, you do not deserve to sit on this throne or on the lap of the king. Surely you are also son of king, but because you did not take your birth from my womb, you are not qualified to sit on your father's lap. So because you have not taken, I am special because I am close to king. I am special and you are not connected to me, so you are not special. You go away. I am special, you are not special. Right? So sometimes when we are very close to spiritual master or very important service, we have some pride and we may exploit others. But here that position is given to us not to exploit other, but to be more responsible. Like sometime when we are servant of spiritual master, people are coming, Prabhuji give some Mahaprasad. मिलेगा मिलेगा आराम करो भक्ति करो मिलेगा so sometime we have some seva and we know people have to go through me only, then we may control people. So she understand king is under my control, so whatever I tell king has to do, otherwise I will go away and king will suffer. She is controlling in front of the husband. So here we can see Uttanpad is not able to do the duty of father. And Uttanpad is not able to do the duty of husband also properly. Both fail in the both exam. But somehow there was great child abuse here going to take place now. So what she says? She says, my dear child, you are unaware that you were born of not my womb, but of another woman. Therefore, you should know that your attempt is doomed to failure. You are trying to fulfill a desire which is impossible to fulfill. Then she says, then she gave a nice advice. If you at all desire to rise on the throne of the king, then you have to undergo severe austerities. First of all, you must satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayan. And then, when you are favored by him because of such worship, you shall have to take your next birth from my womb. She is thinking her womb is so great that Lord Narayan, first you worship Lord Narayan, and then Narayan is pleased, then he will send this. That means Narayan is not important. My womb is more important than Narayan. After Narayan, you take blessings of Narayan. Otherwise, you cannot come to my womb. You have to take blessings of Narayan, and if he happy gives you favor, then you come to me. Basically, she is telling you die and you take birth from my womb. But we are so ignorant by the material opulence and thing, we belittle Lord Narayan also. Narayan ki puja karke aao. If by worshipping Narayan, people get liberation from the womb of mother. but she's telling you have to come to my womb. Like who is telling? Our this Shankaracharya, Janani, what that shloka? Ye sansare what that. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi jatiri jatirisha. Ye sansare bahu dostare kripya paye pahi mur. So Shankaracharya is telling, I worship you to come out of this womb. And she is telling you worship Narayan to come inside my womb. Again get more illusion and conditioned in this material world. And that is Lord Narayan will do, help you for that. So much of ego, garvita, ati garvita. So this is because of material material opulence, we become so intoxicated. We don't know what we are telling, what we are speaking, what we are doing. Then the sage Maitreya said, "My dear Vidur, as a snake when struck by a stick, breathes very heavily. Dhruva Maharaj, having been struck by the strong words of stepmother, began to breathe very heavily because of great anger. When he saw that his father was silent and did not protest, he immediately left the palace and went to his mother." It is a great, big child abuse, the biggest time. Because generally, a child sees towards his mother and father, a small child, because I will get shelter. Like in our childhood also. If we do anything good or bad, we know father will save me, mother will save me. Someone is there to save me, protect me. ध्रुव महाराज के तो पैर के नीचे का जमीन ही खिसक गया, उसके पिताजी ने नेग्लेक्ट कर दिया. Can you imagine how much he must be feeling the need of shelter at that point of time? I need shelter. Someone should protect me. I want to cry. But father, no emotion. So he could not do the duty of father at that point of time. And he could not do the duty of husband properly also at that point of time. So, but Dhruva Maharaj, if you put yourself in that situation, a small child of 5-year-old boy age, and your mother is rebuking stepmother, and your father is also, where you will go? भगवान ने बचा लिया, वहां सुनीति was there. अगर सुनीति नहीं होती तो ध्रुव क्या करते पता नहीं. But that was the great thing. She was a great devotee of Lord. So she saved the situation. Child abuse को उतना बड़ा नहीं होने दिया. And she gave the advice afterwards. Sometimes she says, yes, I am not the pet queen of your father. I am neglected one. And he does not like me. What to do? But anyway, my dear son, please do not envy other. If you envy other, that will come back to you. That harm, that bad effect. She is not telling because that lady has envied you, she will get. She said, you do not envy anyone. Otherwise, you will get the bad result. And she has given you the right advice. Your great grandfather Brahmaji has worshipped. Your great grandfather Manu has worshipped. So you also worship. So that was the good thing. If Suniti would not have been devotee, so घर के अंदर world war हो जाता. She would have also said, कोई बात नहीं है. You become elder, and then you तख्ता पलट कर देंगे हम लोग. उसको हटा देंगे. Like it happens many places. But she was a great devotee, so she could save the situation. If she would not have been devotee, she would have given some different advice, and that would have not been in the pages of Bhagavatam then. So there was a great child abuse because of illusion of material opulence. But Suniti, because devotee was present in the life of that boy, so he was saved. Otherwise, he was like hissing like a snake. One time we were going in that field, and we had to go that side, crossing that khal, and there was a lot of water. That Prabhuji, Karthik and me, we were like bare feet, and lot of घास. He said, Prabhuji, snake होगा, बहुत अर्जेंट था जाना वहाँ. तो मैंने बोला क्या करना है अभी? So मैंने बोला एक स्टिक ले लो, बड़ा सा स्टिक ले लो और घास को ऐसे ऐसे करते जाओ, जोर से मार के. और उसने मारते मारते जा रहा था, 2 सांप आए रास्ते में. एक पानी के अंदर कर रहा था, एक ऐसा था. तो सब वो पहुंच गए, तो डर लग रहा था. हम लोग नित्यानंद प्रभु को याद कर रहे, नरसिंह को याद करते पहुंच गए. So there are many those species. So we always pray to Nityananda Prabhu to protect devotees here. Because it is शेषनाग, सब उनके ही पार्टी में है. तो वो खुश रहेंगे तो सब शांत रहेंगे. So anyway, so he was hissing like a snake. So it's so dangerous. Like he was feeling so much of like Kshatriya pride. He was telling Narad Muni, you are telling advice for Brahmanas. Don't tell me. If you can really help me to get to Narayan, that you tell me. Don't tell me you become equipoise, this, that. Yes, that is good advice, but not for me at this point of time. So this is a very graphic example how the material opulence makes one blind, and how we speak, what we speak, where we speak in front, we don't know. So we are not going to discuss the whole story. We just took one example how this material opulence is not distracting the Dwarkavasi because they are attracted to Krishna. But those who are not attracted to Krishna, they get distracted by this material opulence. And she is just telling the son, you die. How much cruelty, envy, fright comes in the heart because of illusion of material opulence. Because we forget Krishna. So we create so much problem in our life and others' life. So this is a very nice chapter going on. Narad Muni visits Krishna's palaces. Okay. Any question, any comment? If we have 1-2 minutes, please pray whatever I spoke, I can apply in my life. Not get bewildered by material opulence. Get attracted to Krishna. That is important. Okay. Srila Prabhupada की, श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की, नारद मुनि की जय। हरे कृष्ण। सभी भक्तों की जय।